Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash, and double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to all you Wakim out there who pushing his word with all truth and sincerity, and as well as to all you believers out there who believe in on the gospel. And it's the brother Kwara Abad from the GMS Houston camp. And I want to go into another lesson. Hold on, let me take this stuff off this phone real quick. All right, but I want to go into another lesson. I was reading Isaiah the 63rd chapter in the NLT, and which in this lesson I read it out the NLT as well. Might jump back and forth from the KJV, also, but it was going into Yahawashi coming, and Isaiah, in other words, seeing the aftermath, right, of Yahawashi putting in work, the aftermath of Yahawashi destroying America, which is Babylon the Great. That's why he asked him, why your clothes so red? As if you have been treading out grapes. Right? In other words, symbolic for the great death, right? Yahawashi go bring to this world, man. The many people he gonna put to death by his power. When you go into treading grapes, which is an ancient custom. You see, you used to have the grape treaders back then, with their garments. And matter of fact, this is what I do. Before I start the lesson, I hop into this book because I was going to mention it in a lesson, but I might as well start with it. So this from a book called Manners and Customs of the Bible. Now you probably seen Elder Yashawama go into it from here and there. Certain brothers, may touch on it here and there. Well, and again, they give like manners and customs of the Bible because, the Lord, when he speak, he'll use certain similitudes and examples he'll give us. Now, in modern times, we may not fully understand it. That's why we got to go research it and look it up, because we have different terminology and a different way of explaining things today, a different way of doing things. Right? So this book right here helps to show, look, for example, about treading grapes. We go read Isaiah 63. It actually, Yahawashi, why are you close so red like you've been treading grapes? And the Lord went into how he upheld, he didn't have nobody else to uphold him. Well, when you go into the customs in the ancient world, or custom in the ancient world, from a wine press, right? And I read it real quick. Now, this is the Bible, Manners and Customs, and it's page 362. And it says, to tread the wine press alone. Right? To tread the wine press alone. Matter of fact, let's read the scriptures first, and then we'll come this way. We'll come get that. Right? But nevertheless, what I want to get into is Yahawashi, man. The one the world called Jesus, the one that the world believed go come back and save everybody, show love to humanity. Well, that same man, right, who the world believed a so-called white man. Well, look, that same man, like I said in Acts, the same Yahawashi, well, that dark-skinned man who was back then and still is, that's the one who will be entering into this earth, only saving his people, and at the same time bringing fire, man. What the world know as UFOs, that's how the Lord go make his entrance. You see, but let's get Isaiah 63 first. We're going to get the NLT. And we'll just flow through the spirit. So this is Isaiah 63. NLT. It says in verse 1, who is this who comes from Edom? And I mind you, this is a prophecy of Yahawashi coming back. So telling us, look, when he come back, the Edomites go be in rulership, mainly by the way of who? Or where? In Babylon the Great. This is how Esau fulfilled his blessing that was given to him in Genesis, the 27th chapter. Because only two nations was given a promise to rule and have dominion in the whole earth. It was Esau and Jacob. Well, Esau was able to fulfill his through America, because America was able to take over the earth. Right? They ain't do it in Rome or Greek. That came through America, that fourth beast, the revised part of it. Right? And the other one is Jacob, and we waiting to Esau fall. Right? Yahawashi coming back and the Edomite rule rude power structure. That's why it says Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So let's read on. Isaiah 63:1 NLT, it says, who is this who comes from Edom, from the city of Basra? And Basra was an ancient city in Edom. Well, today, seeing Esau got the world, not ancient, one of the capital cities in Edom. But what's the capital city now since Edom got the world? America. That's why that whore is on the beast. And it says, with his clothes stained red, question mark. It says, who is this in royal robes, marching in his great strength? And what's the great strength Yahawashi will be marching in? Coming in a power and glory, right? Of the Most High, because he coming in the stead of the Most High, Yahweh, right? He finally going to show his own glory, but how is he going to make his entrance into the earth? What the world know as UFOs, that's that great strength that him and the angels going to be traveling in, man. At the same time he coming, there's going to be a war in heaven, shooting down fighter jets and, you see, lasers and fire coming from the chariots, beaming the elect up. So it says, who is this in his royal robes, marching in his great strength? It says, it is I, the Lord, announcing your salvation. Now it says Lord right here, capital L-O-R-D, which is Yahweh. But who is the Most High go send? Hey, as it said in Acts 3, around verse 19, 2021, it says the Most High go send his son, Yahawashi in the end, man, who gonna restore all things. So this Yahawashi answering. Because look, the question is, who is this stained in red? Who is this in royal robes marching in his great strength? Well, the Lord said, it is I, the Lord, announcing your salvation. It is I, the Lord, who has the power to save. That's not his name. Was not that told to Mary and Joseph? For he shall name him Yahawashi, for he shall save his people. Well, this is him. So look, they go ask him. It says, well, why are you... So like I'm animated right now. It says, why are your clothes so red? As if you have been treading out grapes. Right now, again, Yahawashi literally gonna have these people blood on him. It was just symbolic talk for how much death he actually gonna bring to this earth. So it asked him, why are your clothes so red as if you have been treading out grapes? Well, his answer is, I have been treading the winepress alone. No one was there to help me, right? It says, in my anger, I have trampled my enemies as if they were grapes. It says, in my fury, I have trampled my foes, and their blood has stained my clothes. For the time has come for me to avenge my people. All right, now let me read the KJV, and then I get this quick manner and custom of the Bible on why Yahawashi said that. So it says, Isaiah 63:3 KJV, this is his answer. I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. It says, and I looked, and there was none to help, right? And I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore my own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me. So, man, he said a lot right there. Right? Now, the point I want to key on is that he said he have trod the winepress alone. Now, we know the angels going to come with him, right? But Yahawashi go put in work. And then he said right here, and I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore, my own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me. Now, this quick custom in this book, it says, page 362, to tread the winepress alone was an expression indicative of desolation. It says the treaders usually supported themselves by ropes which hung from a crossbeam over their heads. And I try to take the picture of what I'm looking at so y'all can see it too, right? So in other words, saying you had people work together treading these wine presses, holding themselves up by ropes. But remember, Yahawashi said, look, my fury upheld me. He don't need help. He don't need help. You see? And look, he don't need nothing to uphold them up because he gonna be flying in the skies. Like it says, who is this that cometh on that swift cloud into Egypt? Well, it don't say who is this. It says the Lord cometh into Egypt on a swift cloud. He don't need no help, man. Oh, look, and nobody else could help him anyway. Because according to the prophecy, Deuteronomy 28, it says what? And no man shall buy thee. No man go save us. But luckily, in Isaiah 47, Yahawashi said, talking to Edom, that he ain't gonna meet them as a man. He ain't gonna meet this world as a regular man. He coming back in all his glory this time. Hey, remember 2nd Ezra 13 said what? Once that Yahawashi come back, these angels go try to fight against him. It said he neither lifted up a sword. He ain't gonna have to hold no sword nor any instrument of war. Easy work for the Lord, man. You know? So let's read on. Right, I finished reading this book about the custom. So it says, the treaders usually supported themselves by ropes which hung from a crossbeam over their heads. Some think a reference to this custom is made in Isaiah 63:5, where it said, my fury, it upheld me. The idea being that there were no ropes on which this lonely treader could hang, talking about Yahawashi, but that he was sustained solely by the strength of his passion. Come on, man. The Lord gonna get busy. Then he say, he meditating terror, the day is in his heart to come back and do these things, man. You see? Salagius radio came on. Right, but let's finish reading. It says, and it's in that book. It says, the pressure of the grapes by the feet naturally spattered the red juice over the upper garments. And it says, he washed his garments in wine and his clothes in the blood of grapes. Thus also the question is asked in Isaiah, wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat? It says the grape treaders accompanied their labor. So as they was working, it says with songs and shouts. Remember Yahawashi, let's get that real quick. Because when he come, he going to be shouting too. Right? He going to be, hey, let's get it. So as they was up in there, they was singing, probably, songs to motivate them, shouting to get them going. Yahawashi said once he come and tread on these grapes of the earth, he going to let out a shout because he been ready to get it off. Here it is, Isaiah 42, and I'm going to start at 13. Isaiah 42 and 13, it says, the Lord shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. See, that's why people got Yahawashi misconstrued, man. Because when you consider the Son of God, people in this world think about Jesus and being soft and Jesus wept. But nobody considering the son of Alashadiah, man. That's what I'm saying. Nobody, we understand Yahawashi is just like the Most High. Look just like him. So if the Most High a man of war, Yahawashi gonna shock a lot of people when he show his true characteristics as well, man. Not what the movies show. It says the Lord, think about that, man. Look at what these people been doing to his creation. This the Lord's property. This Yahawashi property we own, man. Look at what they've been doing to his elect. First and foremost, his elect. Look what this world, how we been oppressed, our nation in a whole. Remember, we Yahawashi blood, man. We his people. Right, the Lord, our people. Look at what they did to him when he was here. You don't think he's still, considering that? Well, hey, according to the scriptures, Yahawashi, he hold grudges too. He been holding a long grudge. Because when he come, it says, even everybody gonna see him, even those who pierced him. In other words, he ain't forget about you. When he was on that cross, it's still on his mind. He didn't forget. Look how they blaspheming his father, him, the angels. Not even including the wickedness. So again, how mad you think Yahawashi really is? We think we mad. Mad going to work and getting cut off in traffic by a Edomite. We think we mad. How mad is really the Heavenly Father, Yahweh and Yahawashi, man? That's what we're about to witness in the earth. Let's read it. Well, let's read this. Isaiah 42:13. The Lord shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall cry, yea, roar. He shall prevail against his enemies. Easy work. And that's what he got to say. Verse 14. I have long time holding my peace, right? When he left, remember, he even told the wicked scribes and Pharisees when he was living, around 2,000 some years ago. He said, there's many things I want to tell you, but I've been sent here to do the will and speak the things of my Father. Right? When Pilate came to him talking about what is truth, are you a king? Yahawashi was just quiet. So there's many things the Lord been wanting to say even when he was living. How much more after he was crucified? Right? Seeing what his people been going through. Not being able to bring judgment because he was on the right-hand side of the Father. Well, I ain't going to say bring judgment because we bring judgment every day. Judgment given into his hands. So whenever time something happened to somebody, Yahawashi did it. But as far as killing people right now, destroying America right now, because even him, he got to follow the Most High playbook too. But the time is coming where the Most High going to let Yahawashi loose. Again, he ain't going to be in the heavens forever on the right hand. He coming to earth. Come on, man. It says, I have long time holding my peace. The Lord been wanting to bring judgment to this world. I think it's a scripture. Man, it says something like, I have a baptism to be baptized. It's whatever. If it comes to me, Lord willing. Right? But it says, I have long time holding my peace. I have been still and refrained myself. Right? It says, but now I will cry like a travailing woman. I will destroy and devour at once. The time coming when the Most High gonna let his son loose. Now again, Yahawashi bring judgment daily. The Most High, what the scripture say, every day he bring judgment. Well, according to Yahawashi, all judgment been given unto him. But the point is, he's still been judging within the story or the timeline of the Heavenly Father. But when he get let loose, it's gonna be what, hey, come on, man, the Most High gonna let him loose. That's what it says in 2 Ezra 15. The one who the Most High, let's get that. Let's get that. And we just flowing. 2 Ezra 13. And I'll wind it down here in a few. But the Most High said, look, the one who I've been kept back all these years, I'm going to send him. Here it is, 2 Ezra 13:29. Salaki. Let me start up, because when you go into this chapter, Esdras had a vision of Yahawashi coming back. Right? Now, he explained his vision in the beginning of the chapter, and at the end, the angel gave him the interpretation on what it meant. And that's what it says, 2 Ezra 13:25, it says, this is the meaning of the vision, whereas thou sawest a man coming up from the midst of the sea, which we know Yahawashi coming from the heavens. But check it out, it says, the same is he whom the Most High, the highest, have kept a great season. Right? That's why he said, I have long time holding my peace. The Lord, man, I'm sure the Lord, if we've been wanting him to come back, how much more he been wanting to come back? To put order into his earth. To put the fear of his Father and him back into the earth. So it says, the same as he whom the Most High have kept a great season, which by his own self, wow, that's the spirit. Because what we read in Isaiah 63, man, that's a call Lord Yahawashi. That's the spirit. Isaiah 63 said what? He trod in the winepress alone. He ain't need no ropes as the ancient custom to uphold them while he treading the grapes. It says by his fury and by his own strength and passion, he gonna do this, man. It says the same. Well, man, right? It says the same is he whom the Most High have kept a great season, which by his own self shall deliver his creature, and he shall order them that are left behind. It says, and whereas thou sawest that out of his mouth there, which is out of the chariot, there came a blast of wind, of fire and storm, and that he neither held sword nor any instrument of war, but that the rushing in of him, right? You know, in this world, Jake said, you know, tell somebody you ain't give me a chance to throw up my set, you know, if they fighting, because you rush me, right? You rush me. You ain't give me a chance to throw up my set. Well, look, how would y'all go rush these nations? They ain't gonna get an opportunity to throw they set up, to pick they square, right? To knock the leaf off their shoulder. No, Yahawashi, he coming regardless. Coming and swinging. It says, I'm gonna read it again. It says, and that he neither held sword nor any instrument of war, but that the rushing in of him destroyed the whole multitude that came to subdue him. And this is the interpretation. Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth, and he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. So Yahawashi, these people gonna freak out when they see him, right? Because one, who ever thought, because people don't even believe in a Jesus second coming, the white boy with the long hair. Some people don't even believe in that no more. But how much more a pissed off so-called black man with a fro and a beard, right, on a UFO with angels following and other UFOs shooting fire down? Come on, man. Who really considering that? You know, again, this gonna be the climax to the Bible. Since the beginning, this what people been waiting on. Yahawashi is coming. This is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. You know? Just like the Most High told Esdras, I forget where it's at. I think it's like Esdras maybe 9, 10. But Esdras told the Most High told Esdras, look, I set everything up from the beginning, right? In other words, I let my story play out all for it to play out perfectly in the end. You know, I'm roughly paraphrasing that, super paraphrasing it, but that's the point. Everything was set up for the Lord to send his son, so his son could get a grand entrance before his kingdom is set up in the earth. That's what it's all about, man. Let's get this and I'll end it. This Psalms 110. I'm going to start at 1. It's a short read. It says, this King David speaking, the Lord, Yahweh, said unto my Lord, which is that's Yahawashi. David got 2 lords over him. All right. It says, the Lord, Yahweh, said unto my Lord, sit thou at my right hand until I make thine enemies thy footstool. Who the only one the Most High told that to? Yahawashi. So David here acknowledging the Heavenly Father and his son over him. It says the Lord, Yahawashi. It don't say Yahawashi, but that's what it's talking about. But it says the Lord shall send the rod of thy strength out of Zion, rule thou in the midst of thine enemies. Okay, so they're saying the Most High go, give Yahawashi this authority. So it says the Lord, Yahweh, shall send the rod of thy strength out of Zion, rule thou in the midst of thine enemies. And that's what Yahawashi coming back to do, to rule in the midst of his enemies, man, and be the ruler over his people, as it says in prophecy. It says, thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power. In the beauties of holiness from the womb of the morning, thou hast the dew of thy youth. It says, the Lord hath sworn and will not repent. Thou, talking about Yahawashi, thou art a priest forever after the order of Melchizedek. And it's the point I wanted. Verse 5. It says, the Lord at thy right hand. Now, who's at the Most High right hand? Yahawashi. So it says, the Lord at thy right hand shall strike through kings in the day of his wrath. He shall judge among the heathen. He shall fill the places with dead bodies. He shall wound the heads over many countries. Who expecting Jesus to come back and do this, man? Yahawashi is gonna put on a show. A aerial, it's gonna be an aerial show. right? Seeing spiritual power up close, seeing chariots up close, shit, seeing him up close, right? To see how he really look getting busy. And look, he gonna want to stun in front of his elect. Your girl come to your game or your fight. You go hard. You go a little hard. You got some women in the crowd. Well, look, we the Lord wife. So he got a ball out in front of us. I'm playing, but no, real shit though. The Lord about to stun. Remember, he a Judite. Judah stunt. He the Judite of all Judites. He the Israelite of all Israelites, and we got flavor. He ain't coming as the lamb no more, man. The Lord about to get down. But look, I'm gonna end it right there because I'll just be rambling on. I'm gonna read this again. We can go out. Psalms 110:5. The Lord at thy right hand shall strike through kings in the day of his wrath. Nope, another precept just came to mind. Gotta get it. I'm gonna finish this. It says, he shall judge among the heathen. Hold on. I thought he was coming to save the heathen. Come on, man. Prophecy. Can't get around prophecy. It says, he shall judge among the heathen. He shall fill the places with dead bodies. He shall wound the heads over many countries. And that's why in Revelation 19, it said he gonna have a head with many crowns. Not saying the Lord gonna come with buku crowns stacked up on his head. But as I said, he gonna wound the heads over many countries. Take out all these leaders. Right? Anybody who got authority and power on the earth, Yahawashi gonna strip them of their position, man. And he gonna be the new authority. That's why his title is the King of Kings. Right? You might be a king, you might be a ruler, but he the ruler over rulers. He the Lord over lords, man. Let's get this and end it. 1 Corinthians 15:22. It says, for as in Adam all die, even so in Yahawashi shall all be made alive. But every man in his own order. So this going into the day of Yahawashi, Lord willing, we are that number, our salvation. It says, but every man in his own order, Mashiach, the first fruits, afterward, they that are Yahawashi's at his coming. So that's who he going to beam up, his 144,000 and the believers. And it's the point. It says, and then cometh the end. So when he comes, it's going to be the end of Esau, the end of this world, the end of Jacob's trouble. Right? The end of suffering and pain and worry and death. It's going to be the start of literally eternal life, man. We're going to finally, man, come on, man. You see? But it says, then cometh the end, when he shall have delivered up the kingdom to the Most High, even the Father, when he shall have put down all rule and all authority and power. For he must reign till he have put all enemies under his feet. See, and that's the prophecy. He gonna be up there until the Most High says it's time for you to go put your enemies under your feet. And when he come, according to what we just read, he gonna do it. And it says, in the last enemy that shall be destroyed is death. Come on, man, because he gonna give his people life everlasting. You see, but I'm ending right there, Lord willing. This lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh. Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem Chakwadash, double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to all you walking out there who pushing his word with all truth and sincerity. As well as to all you believers out there who believe in the gospel. Keep fighting, keep pushing. We're almost out of here with that. Shalom.